just a few more hours, we'll be able to get some real food.
I know, right? All right. So
You know, I don't want to know if I want to cut that out. Anyways, welcome aboard, and thank you for tuning in to the Heavy Metal Truckers. We are your hosts. I am Dobby, and this is Doppler. And today we are going on to part 3 and the final aspect, or the final video of our viewer recommendations regarding Japanese metal. And I'm going to get this name wrong, so what is it again?
Chill 07 Full.
Thank you. You have done an awesome job with your recommendations. I
think there's only been one we haven't cared for.
Yeah, we've enjoyed the vast majority of it.
All right, so the first one is Maze, Idol Riot. Maze, Idol Riot. First thing I've noticed, and this isn't a knock because tons of bands do this. This is not a live recording. This is definitely a track over a live.
Or as most people say, it is dubbed. All right. Well, this is a studio album over the live show.
Yes.
You just hit the middle. Stop cupping the fucking mic. I have one question. Is there some tribe in Japan where every single fucking woman can do amazing gutturals and then everyone in that tribe is in a metal group? Because every fucking female vocalist that does harsh vocals can do gutturals to
A lot of them can get as deep or deeper than men can.
They are
really
it's almost
impressive.
indistinguishable.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, it was very easy to tell if I mean, not very easy, but if you were into metal and you were into deathcore and you knew that genre, you could still tell who was female, who was male. You can't fucking tell in this.
No, and
that is well done.
A lot of them get really deep. Matter of fact, again, this is why I keep going back to you, because she's flipping ridiculous. She can get pretty much as low as, what's his name, Alex from Slaughter to Prevail.
Of course, that's everyone's go-to.
Well, it's because that dude's like ridiculously low, but she can get down. Now she wasn't quite to that level on here, but she wasn't far off of it.
Yeah.
And like it blows my mind, because you listen to like a lot of the Western chicks who do gutturals or about, they don't get that low. Like I can't. There's very, very few that can do it, but it seems like almost every Japanese one can do it.
There was one that got fairly low, but not to that extent.
Yeah.
But there was only one that I could think of, and I can't remember the group name offhand.
I mean, Angela, she could get kind of low, but not like that.
No. But
fuck. Now, this is definitely another one of those bands that probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Baby Metal. And they're on lines like the Broken by the Scream, and I forget the name of the other group. Overall, it was good. I wouldn't say I loved it, but it was still good.
I just have the request of stop cupping the goddamn mic.
Yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of the vocal. Oh shit.
The synth.
Yes. Wasn't terrible, but I still prefer just straight up clean vocals.
Again, and I've said this before, as far as Japan is concerned, again, this is more, it kind of is part of the culture, so it doesn't really bother me as much. So I'm like, I expect this from them.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it was decent. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, still enjoyable.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. The highlight was the low vocals.
Fucking gutturals.
They're so good.
I'm like, I know more people can do gutturals now, but goddamn, guys, you're gonna give Phil Bozeman a run for his money.
Like, I've shown you the one song from Grey or not from Grey. That's the name of the song, from Merging Moon, where you really see you get down, haven't I?
I think so. Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous. But anyway, overall, yeah, I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite thing we've heard so far, but I still enjoyed it.
Next on the list.
Now, I've heard of this band, and I don't know if I've actually listened to anything from them or not, but Bridear, I guess how you say it. B-R-I-D-E, it's like, yeah, B-R-I-D-E-A-R.
Kill
So, so instrumentally it was amazing, and the vocals are good. It's just I don't entirely feel like those vocals felt 100% of the time, or they didn't go with what was going on. Like, cause at first, my first initial reaction was, "Oh, cool! What anime are we watching?" And then
A lot of people think that with these Japanese things.
well, yeah, but this one more so. Just yeah, it was like instrumentally, I loved it. It just had a nice little groove. It wasn't too soft, but yet sometimes it's just not that. It's just not too heavy, and it's nice. It's not bad, and I enjoyed it. But some of those vocals just it didn't feel like they fit, and they reminded me of some of the alternative groups that were female fronted we had back in like 08 or 09, and like I'm not talking about Paramore, but there's another fucking group I'm trying to remember and I can't think of the name, but I'll let you.
Flyleaf, you had what was the other one?
This one wasn't as, but they were mainstream, but it was like you had to be more in the genre to know about them.
There's another, I can't remember their name, but anyway. So 2 things for this song that I really noticed. Number 1 is I liked it had a little bit of a 90s feel to it at times, which I'm a big 90s alternative guy, on top of being a metalhead. But so I liked that. That was kind of cool. And in a lot of ways, they felt like, and it could just be this song. Obviously, I haven't heard a lot of the stuff, so I don't know how this compares to like the rest of their stuff. But it felt like a toned down version of Nemo Feeling.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because it wasn't quite as... Mind you, Nemo Feeling's got soft songs too, but even softer than that. But, I mean, it wasn't bad. Her voice didn't bug me as much as it did you.
I mean, it's not necessarily...
Not that you didn't like it, you just didn't feel like it fit.
Not 100% of the time.
And, but I mean, overall, I mean, it was still decent. I mean, I'd listen to more from them just to kind of get a idea of what their actual sound is, which I don't know if it's along the lines of that or not, but
yeah. No, I agree. Like this could be like probably their one slow piece.
Could be. I don't know.
And yeah, aside from that, I enjoy it, and I swear to fucking God, I still can't find the group I'm thinking about.
Now I could tell you're trying to think of somebody because I saw it. I was like, oh,
it's one of those. It was one of those like female-fronted alternative groups that unfortunately they got under the emo category, and it's like they only lasted for maybe like 3 or 4 years, then they like disappeared, and I cannot remember their name. They'll come to me later. Anyways, next up on the list,
Little Lilith, one word, Strike.
Never say never だって掴めそうな空の果て Start over my fame ここから生まれ変わるこの場所にだけはもう戻らないと決めた Decisive strike steady na chance get at the light乾いた唇に I will never be afraid だってあなたの手はいらない Start over my fame ここからまで変わるこの場所にだけはもう戻らないと決めた Decisive strike standing a chance だからもう夢から覚めたのさよなら幾千の夜を越え Shine a light さよなら
You go first.
Oh, I was about to say I saw that your look over there. Do men not like metal in Japan?
Wait, what?
I said, do men not like metal in Japan? Like, it's like almost every metal band out of Japan is female.
No,
I just
because
find that interesting because other parts of the world that's most definitely not the case.
because all the guys saw During Gray and were like, well, we can't compete with that. Fuck it.
Well, women are doing a pretty damn good job.
I know. It's like after Garugamesh and During Gray, the men are like, yeah, no, we can't.
And extra Japan, don't forget about that.
Yeah.
So what was that look for?
You want to take a guess? Everything was fine. It was nice. They just, for me, had to fuck it all up.
Was it a little too genty for you, sir? Just a tad. Yeah, during the verses, it definitely was. Now, in the chorus, they went away from it, and there was even a couple times in the I guess in the verses they went away from it a little bit. Not the biggest fan of the genty aspect. It didn't completely ruin it for me, because there were still things I liked about it.
Oh, I will say, not to interrupt you, but they are very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
You know, and I don't mind gent if it's used as an effect, or if it's just in like a small part. But when you have it as like a large main portion of your music, it just do nu metal instead. It sounds so much better. Cause with gent, it feels like something's missing.
Well, that's also because they did it in this. They clamped that gate so tight there was no kind of sustain from the guitar sounds. There's just no.
And you know, I see why there's people who love it, especially people who love to headbang, because it's really easy to headbang to it.
Aside from how I feel, Meshuggah, you bastards.
But yeah, I mean, if you take that part out, it was very good. I liked her voice. I even liked when she went into the harsh vocals there for a second. You know, like there's definitely talent there, and I don't know if all their songs go in the gent route. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, it wasn't bad at all.
There was, for me, from what I heard, there were some parts where things are just clashing too hard, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then they went back to just doing one thing or then doing the other thing.
Yeah.
And they just kind of did a nice little trade-off. I mean, it was a good little trade-off, I'm not going to lie, even though...
Yeah, the transition.
One part, though, even though the one aspect I despised, like... I mean, the other parts, like, because in this, I do have to try and listen past the gent aspects and listen to what's going on, and everything behind it was gorgeous. It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
But there was some clashing moments where I'm like, this probably could have been arranged differently for me.
I don't know how long they've been around, so that could be part of it too. If they haven't been around for very long, but
I mean, even if they haven't been very long, they're still damn good at what they do.
I mean, it's still musicianship wise and everything was very good, and she's got a decent voice too.
Absolutely. And not to try and judge, but that nose though.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was sitting there looking because you don't typically see Japanese women with that.
No,
kind of
you
a
don't.
nose.
So that's
So
why
I
I'm
was
like,
starting to wonder if she's mixed. She might not be. It just
yeah.
might be some.
Again,
trait she got
not
from
trying to be jujudgmental or
Yeah, no.
like be negative. I'm just like,
No, not at all.
don't see that often.
No.
Next one's a list.
Yeah, Scandal. The song is Shunkan. Shunkan?
So I'm kind of laughing because in my mind I'm like, that is the best heavy surf rock I've ever heard in my life.
You know, like I wouldn't call Scandal a metal band.
No.
They're a rock band.
Heavy surf rock.
Yeah. But they're really good at what they do, and they've been doing it for a while. God, it's got to be close to 20 years.
That was amazing.
Yeah, they've it's got to be close to 20 years they've been around now.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've only heard a handful of their songs, but they're all, you know, in the rock side of things. And I will say, the more the song went in, the more I got into it, and I found myself kind of like.
I had to keep, like, once I got done with my little bit of laughter in my head, like, oh my god, Japan's doing surf rock, and then I'm like, this is damn good.
Yeah, it is very good. They are the kind of band that if there was going to be, I mean, I don't know if they'll ever get this big, but they would be the band that would, besides a Baby Metal, just because of what Baby Metal's done, that could pull big crowds if they ever really got their music out there.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you know, they could fill large venues because their music, it's energetic. They're energetic. I mean, they were, you know, and I guarantee their live shows aren't going to be any different.
Yeah.
But it's catchy, even if you don't know what the hell they're singing.
Yeah.
Or what they're saying, you know, and musically, it's damn good.
This is the epitome for me of something I feel like I say almost all the fucking time. Less is more. They didn't have a lot of stuff going on. They just had a damn catchy tune, and they just had simple things going on. Vocals were outstanding, and it made for a hell of a performance and a hell of a track. I enjoyed this immensely. Like, this is probably my favorite thing we've heard today.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And you can tell that they've been around just by how they were playing.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a part in here that couldn't help but make me think of Avatar, where the chick was with the one drum and the two cymbals, and that was it.
Oh yeah.
Because like when we saw Avatar live, anybody else seen them live? I'm sure they've seen it too. Where the drummer was
Colossus.
Yeah, like Colossus. They did it for 2 songs. They did it for the second song too. Which, what was that song?
I don't know.
I don't remember which song it was that they played, but yeah, Colossus. Or that's what he did. He just had the one drum and then the two. That was it. And he was standing there playing. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed that. Like, as the more it went on, the more I got into it. Like,
people starting out, if you're wanting to make a group and you're wanting to get somewhere, take note from them, because you don't have to have a lot to make a hell of a track.
No, you don't.
And people need to understand that you don't have to just keep on layering and layering and layering. Keep it fucking simple and make it catchy, and people will enjoy it.
You almost got the sense that this song just came out of like a jam session where they were just having.
That is exactly what.
Yep,
if
like,
it did, it would not have surprised me at all.
At all, yeah. You know, and yeah, it was fun and it was enjoyable. It kept your attention. It was just a good, straightforward rock song, and they did an excellent job.
Man, you don't get any of that anymore.
No, you don't.
Granted, I don't know how old that track was.
11 years ago. So
That explains a lot.
yeah.
Is there a next one?
There's one more.
One more. Alrighty.
It is DollBoxx or DollBoxx, but the S is a dollar sign. Shout down.
愛されない虫が血迷ってるモザイクの瞳じゃ道もわからないかわいそう他人事でやり過ごす帰りそうな孤独してしまった限界をどうして超えられるそれでもう一度踊りたい吐き出せてるシングでさ叫べ張り上げてイライラ痛いわけじゃない見えてなくたってここにいるのシャウター飢えていた自覚もなく何からも満たされない胸がきっと閉まったままのドア呪いにかかってる自分の影を壊したいから吐き出せてる死んでさ叫べ張り上げて曖昧な今に輪郭を意味がなくたってもがいてたいまだ聞こえるか遠くまで吐き出せてる死んでさ叫べ張り上げてイライラ痛いわけじゃない見えてなくたってここにいるんだ体中でもった叫べ全てかき消して大会に出たいいつの日か迷いなくたってどこへだって好きに行くよシャウタ
There is one thing I really actually liked about this song, and that is how clear you could hear the bass. I absolutely love that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't get that a lot. The bass is commonly buried, which I've always hated, and they didn't do that. I've noticed in Japan a lot of the female drummers sing, or at least add vocals to music, which is interesting. You don't see that a lot. I mean, The Warning does it, I know, but you don't really see a lot of that outside of Japan. And a lot of reasons, of course, because it's not easy to do.
No, it's not. I mean, the first group I knew that the drummer was vocalizing as well was Atreyu,
Yeah.
to my recollection anyway.
Song itself was decent. Wasn't my favorite that we heard, but it was decent. Her vocals were decent. There's a lot of Japanese vocals that use that same kind of tone that she was using. I've noticed that too. Could be a Japanese thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was decent. The highlight for me was the bass, though, for sure.
I honestly didn't know what to think. Because, and hell, maybe it was just because we listened to Scandal, but I almost feel like there's just a little bit too much going on there.
There was.
And not, but yeah, not necessarily in a way that made it sound bad.
No, it didn't sound bad at all. Like it
No.
all worked together. But I see what you're saying. You went from this, raw,
Very catchy tune
Very
that was just
catchy,
easygoing, and then that's
to
what
something that was definitely more complex.
I wouldn't even say complex. I'd just say a little chaotic, but
Complex in the sense that there was more going on, which I guess chaotic works too. But
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it was good, just seemed to have a little bit too much going on for me, but I mean,
Maybe we should have listened to this before Scandal.
I mean, I probably would have had the same idea, to
Maybe.
be honest. It just, yeah, I mean, great, obviously great energy, just, everything sounded damn good, and, the keyboard, I was very surprised was not so forward.
Yeah, well, the other thing that surprised me about the keyboard was the tone they're using it as. It came off as very Nintendo-y to me, which in some ways I kind of liked it. It was it
Well, I mean, it
gave
was
a
like
different sound.
Well, I mean, it was like they were mainly using it as a synthesizer, which was pretty brilliant. But I don't know if that lended a hand into having a little bit too much going on, but I don't know, but
The vocals got a little chaotic too with all of them in there, and they weren't always like harmonized together.
One thing I really thought was interesting when came to mind was, damn, what was their budget on this video? Because this is damn nice. This is cool.
Yeah, it was a really cool video. And I liked how they highlighted each person in the video too at times. And and at one point they even used the singer to do that. As she was singing, as she went around each member. I thought that was kind of cool.
The most intriguing one was the freeze frame, and then them just still kind of going in and venturing through the scene. I'm like, that's not cheap to do.
Yeah.
Enjoyable.
I enjoyed it. I mean, like I said, there was definitely better that we've listened to, but I still enjoyed it, and I really love how clear the bass was. I wish more bands would do that. I really do.
We're starting to now.
Yeah, good.
Well, I mean, even in the States, I've been hearing it more.
Yeah, good, because I love it.
Well, I know. Well, one thing especially for like local groups, because whenever Glenn Fricker does his mix reviews, he keeps on saying, "Guys, where's that bass?
Yeah.
He's like, your guitars are not what's heavy. It's the bass that's heavy. Come on, bring up the guitar. Bring up the bass."
Yep.
But which he actually made a bass amp simulator that sounds fucking incredible at one click.
Nice.
And I just gotta wait for it to be Pro Tools compatible. But yeah, recommender.
Yeah, Chill 07 Full. We appreciate it very much.
This was probably that was the biggest set of suggestions, but probably one of the best that we've had.
Yeah, like there was not much we didn't care for.
Yeah, so well done. Anyone else that has any more recommendations, questions, comments, and or concerns, even though concerns will be tossed out the window?
We're kidding. If you have, well, it depends on what the criticism. If you're just being a troll, yeah, we're not paying attention. But if you're giving like legit constructive criticism of things that can help us improve, absolutely. But yeah, like you say, Van Jessens, it doesn't have to be Japanese metal.
We have a thing where you can send stuff to now.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions, comments, questions, or just feel like saying random crap,
we fully accept random crap.
Yes, we do. We have an email. I mean, you're obviously more than welcome to leave a comment as well. But that email will be in the description of the video. It'll be in the description of all our videos, so that way y'all can easily access it.
If I remember.
I'll remind you if you forget, because you can edit it. Or we can just leave a comment with the email in it.
Yeah.
So, it'll be somewhere.
Indeed. But Until next time, keep rolling heavy.